welcome back to my channel. My name is Victoria. Today we are back in Cape Yamu for another beachfront 18 million US dollar home with 3,280 square meters of built-up area sat on originally 2 plots of land that adds up to 7,000 square meters. The 6-bedroom home spans across 4 levels, giving us entertainment rooms such as a billiards room, cinema, gym, and much more to find out. It is situated within the most prestigious neighborhood on the island, and it is an honor to bring you guys this home tour today. For further information, this is listed with C Property, and you can click the link in my description box below. But for now, let's go ahead and get straight into the home tour. Welcome to the villa. As you guys saw upon entrance, you have this long driveway with 2 car parkings up at the top, and how they've structured this land plot, placing the home closer to the ocean, making sure that you have this privacy and discreet entrance before you even enter into the home. Aside from those 2 parking garages, as you enter onto the top level, you have 5 car parking garage that is shaded, as well as the maid's quarters access, which includes 2 buildings, 3 bedrooms, a kitchen, living room space, which can host about 4 to 6 in-house staff members, which is definitely needed with a home at this size. The main foyer is just through these doors right here. As we step down the sand wash floating steps, it leads us to this real life-size chess game, which is incredibly cool before you even enter into the own home. The reflective pond with koi fish put inside for good luck, and past these huge columns through the antique Balinese imported doors, it leads us into the main foyers. I believe these doors are similar to the Thai temple doors because they have this platform right here, and it's tradition in Thailand to not step on it. You have to step across it. So that's how we're gonna get into this home. Come on. As you step into this home, the first thing you'll notice is this picture-perfect view of Phang Nga Bay framed within the glass wall that is in front of us. Now beside me, for convenience purposes, on my left-hand side is the cloakroom, perfect to put your shoes in, and it's all organized for you before you head out the door. Right-hand side is the first powder room of this home. As you'll see, Italian imported travertine throughout the floors, as well as the walls. On my left-hand side here, we have a little guest. She is the homeowner and definitely taking a little nap right now, so we won't bother her. Stepping down onto these wooden floors, I love the width of it. It feels very grand, and I don't know if you can tell, but the volume of this room is incredible. It feels like you have just stepped into a cathedral with these 6 columns holding them up. While they were building this, they kept in mind the golden ratio, which was also used by Michelangelo. Further across the living room, we have this very large custom-made sofa just for this home. Honestly, all of the furnishing here that you'll see is pretty much custom. This looks small in this room. Actually, it looks like it fits perfect in this room, but if you were to put this in any other home, it would definitely overfill the living room space. It is a gorgeous white sofa contrasting with the wooden floors really well. As you'll see, they've used a lot of antique pieces from the coffee table, as well as the cabinetries, and I really do love that Asian touch they brought into this contemporary home. Right in front of me, past these glass sliding doors, it leads us to this extended terrace with glass balustrades that wraps around this whole entire top floor, meaning while you're sitting down on that sofa right there, you're not being obstructed of the view whatsoever. From this point of view, you can also look all the way down onto all the levels of this home, as well as your 100-meter stretch of beachfront access. On this top floor, we also have the master bedroom. Let's go check that out. Past the living room space, we have this insane hallway that leads us into the master bedroom. I look tiny here because of the width of this place. It's really incredible to be able to stand here in person and feel the space itself. Right hand side, these sliding doors that opens up to a designated reading sala. Looking out into the ocean, it's just gorgeous. Left hand side, travertine following throughout the walls with lovely art pieces and statues placed between them. And once again, into the master bedroom, they have this gorgeous Balinese imported door, which is incredible. And I, once again, really love the contrast between contemporary and the Asian touches. The master bedroom itself has its own foyer. It's a multi-purpose room. You're being greeted by a Buddha right in front of you through the windows. Currently, it's being used as an at-home office. This whole entire space has so much potential if you do want to fill up maybe a library, but actually we already have that, which we will get into. Either sides of me, 2 sliding doors leading us to the ensuite or the bedroom. Let's check out the bedroom. The master bedroom itself has the same ceiling height as we just saw in the living room, which is insane. It gives off this grand feeling, also with columns on each corners. This California king-size bed that has turned out to be looking just like a king-size bed because of the size of this room. Windows on all sides giving us so much natural lighting, as well as these glass sliding doors opening up to the view of your private beach as well as Phang Nga Bay. I love how they've also painted the floors and the ceilings white, giving it a nice and lively look to it. It looks very, very clean and minimalistic, while their furniture choices have added in that touch of color, from the green leather seats to the bedding that is this navy blue color, as well as the kimono hung up all the way up on that ceiling straight from Japan, which is really, really beautiful. It has so much history. This home honestly has so much history. Now, through the back is the ensuite. Into the master ensuite, we have the his and hers sink right here, backed up against the partition wall that also doubles for the wet room. So the wet room includes a very large glass shower, as well as a door that leads out to an outdoor jacuzzi. And because of how large this room is, they've even set up a really nice green suede sofa right beside the woman's vanity to touch up and do your makeup in the morning, while here it leads us and opens even further into a walk-in closet. The walk-in closet also has an elevated height in the ceiling with natural lighting coming from above, as well as these 3 window panels looking out onto the koi pond that we saw upon our entrance. This island right here, which is actually an organizational piece for all your jewelry, and this Italian polyform closet, which is a chosen brand for functionality and sophistication. It is a woman's dream. Not only, it also has AC in your bathroom, which is a plus. Leading us onto the lower level are the spiral stairs that feels like an art installation itself. Now here it leads us to the entertainment dream, right? So we have on my right-hand side a cinema room with a complete day bed for you to fit at least 4 people in there easily, and completely soundproof, dark if you really want it to be. Left-hand side is this gorgeous billiards room that brings us into a whole nother century. In here, starting off with the custom-made pool table just to fit this room, as well as the library wall on this side, and of course a powder room just for easy access when you are in this space. A nice office table and chair, this gorgeous office table set up with paintings set up on the wall. Right behind me is the at-home bar. This feels so cool, very Western in a way, and it's unlike anything I've ever seen before with how they designed this space. Fully equipped with a sink, you can serve up a cocktail and lounge in this area. At nighttime, it is the perfect place to host. Across the bar is this perfect lounging area with gorgeous leather seating, as well as these two particular saddle chairs designed by Timothy Olton. I believe one of them goes for around $3,000, which is insane, and it feels really, really nice. Gallery wall up on this side, as well as the TV mounted for a nice little game night. And yeah, this room is the perfect spot to entertain, or right across, your kids can be watching in the cinema room. It's perfect that it's placed in this level as well. Now on this floor, we also have the show kitchen. Outside of the billiards room, back into the hallway, it leads us into this open plan living room space, from the formal living room sofa and through here, the Italian show kitchen. I love the choice of red cabinetry. We have the gas stove right here, and right above we have a range hood extractor. What else? Right? Range hood, extractor, exhaust fan, vent. Guys, why are there so many words for this thing? I'm so confused. We're gonna pick range hood. No, we're gonna pick extractor. It's gonna be just extractor from now on. So they have that, this island that separates us. Through here, hidden away, is actually the refrigerator. And on my right-hand side, this insane wine room, refrigerated, capacity for 800 bottles. And through the back here is actually the service corner with a full chef's kitchen in the back, as well as access into the maid's quarters. That I didn't mention before, the maid's quarters actually builds up on two separate buildings. 3 bedrooms, which can host around 4 to 6 people to have an in-house staff at all times. And a home at this stature, you definitely need some in-house gardeners, pool, maintenance, at least 2, maybe for a chef or an in-house maid. And they can live all here, but separated from your home because they have their own entrance, which also leads them to all separate floors. In front of the show kitchen, we have this large dining table, which is a piece of glass set up on a tree trunk that was extracted from Bali, which is incredible. Just the size of it is insane. You can really see the details of the tree from this angle. This is also right in front of the glass sliding door that leads out onto the extended terrace with a nice lounging sofa, glass balustrades wrapping around it, giving you the gorgeous view out onto the Andaman Ocean, as well as a little longtail boat that's riding along right now. If you've never been to Thailand, a longtail boat is very traditional here. You should definitely take it out on a boat day. And funny enough, there is a pier just 5 minutes away from here, which you can take a nice boat day out onto all the Phangna bays, where you'll find limestones, gorgeous caves, and beautiful waters. Through here is the guest bedroom, as well as conveniently a powder room for when you are lounging around in your kitchen and your dining room space. But let's head into this room. This room is currently a kid's bedroom, as you can tell by the bedding, while past the doors on either sides are the built-in closet, sliding doors leading out onto the extended balcony, which has a gorgeous view of the landscape and the ocean. Left-hand side is actually the ensuite bathroom with gorgeous green tiles as well as an Antonio Lupi bathtub, which you'll see common throughout all the other bathrooms in this home. They've used their sinks and bathtubs. This view is absolutely incredible. As you can see, on each level that we've been in as of yet, there's only been one bedroom on each, meaning that people who are actually living here, you get the privacy of the whole entire level when you are staying there, just like this room right here has access to the movie room, the kitchen. Everything is kind of separated really well throughout each floor. What I've been told is that it's perfect to start off the day in the morning down by the beach, because that's where the office and everything is. Then you move it up to the third level, which we will get to in a little bit. Then it slowly moves up to the billiards room and the movie room later at night before you head to bed onto the top floor where the master bedroom is. So it's the perfect leveling of how the rooms are structured. Now, let me take you guys down to this floor here. Stepping down onto the third level of this home, where you'll probably spend the majority of your afternoons because of this L-shaped swimming pool right here and this large wooden deck with lounging sofas as well as sunbeds to really relax and enjoy your view. At the deepest end, you've got around 1.5 meters, while on this side right here, you have a 30 centimeter deep swimming pool and then a 60 centimeter deep, which is perfect for when you're hanging around with your kids. You don't need to be bothered, as you can have them right here, making sure that it's not too deep for them. And also, oh, the homeowner has arrived. Hello. Hello, how are you today? You doing well? Yes, she's just checking up on us, making sure that we're not ruining her home. And this is the perfect spot to lounge around with your whole entire family, because under this shaded veranda right here, you have your outdoor dining room space with a gorgeous bamboo ceiling and some ceiling fans as well to keep you guys cool and out of the sun. And this also wraps around and takes us indoors. In the indoor living space, you have this industrial style kitchen with a teppanyaki cooker as well as an oven, barbecue, a gorgeous setup that looks, you can do seriously some cooking in here, and it's the perfect spot as you are lounging around on this level. Also, what you might have noticed by now is that there are 3 separate kitchens. This one right here for your outdoor living space, the one upstairs by your indoor dining area, as well as the maid's quarters has their own entire kitchen, which is insane, but also very, very convenient, making sure that you're not having to go far to make sure you're being accommodated. In this level right here, we actually have 2 bedrooms, one of the kids' bedroom and the guest bedroom that is right on the corner there. This guest bedroom has the perfect view out into the ocean and your garden, as well as direct access past these bifold doors onto your pool deck. A gorgeous leather headboard matching with the leather seatings by the edge of it. I love the contrast between the brown and the navy blue. Closet throughout the back, also sliding windows out into the front with balustrades to make sure that you could fully open it up and be safe. Through these linen curtains right here is your ensuite bath with the 1 sink, open shower, and a very, very large mirror. As you can see, this is such a gorgeous spot to host your guests. Imagine waking up here in the morning, looking out onto your yard as well as the ocean, taking a dip during the mornings. And as I said before, you slowly make your way up throughout the day onto the upper deck. So this is the perfect spot to enjoy your afternoons, especially with your kids, which is why they have the kids' bedroom on this floor. Back indoors, you have this large open space that can be interpreted as anything that you want. Right now, they put in a nice ping pong table for your kids because on the left-hand side is the kids' bedroom. The powder room on my right-hand side dedicated to this floor. This large open space that almost feels like it could be turned into an art gallery. The spiral staircase that leads us from the top floor if you wanted to take the stairs indoors instead of the one where we took outside. And through this door here is every kid's dream because it is literally a dance studio inside. The large mirror on my left-hand side here, perfect to take a dance class. Right-hand side, this little day bed sofa up against the TV, toys all put away in their own spots. A nice mat right here to take one of the books out of the bookshelves. Walking in a bit further, it opens up into a walk-in closet, which can also be doubled as the storage room for all your games. Now the walls has turned into a light blue color and we walk into the bedroom with its own ensuite as well. And matching the blue walls are the bedding and the linen headboard. And this room has access straight out onto your sand wash deck and the swimming pool space. So you could really spend your whole entire afternoon here with your family. Now I'm gonna bring you guys one step down further. There's way more to see, maybe a Japanese garden, maybe a spa. Just keep watching. Around the corner here, we have your laundry room placed right in front of the staff quarters, as well as an organic farm in front of them to make sure that you're always having fresh produce. The stairs leading down to our last level is really bringing us into a whole different world with this Japanese-inspired garden right here. That is the main courtyard of this bottom floor. It also accesses into two of the guest bedrooms, an office, an at-home gym, as well as a spa. This guest bedroom right here is also taken some inspiration from the Japanese colors and textures, such as all the reds placed around with all the furnishings that you've seen. A gorgeous view out onto the Japanese garden that we just came down from. The walk-in closet is through this hallway here. Into this gorgeous ensuite, you'll see lots of red tiles in between the two his and her sinks, matching Antonio Lupi bathtubs as well as the sinks over there. Through the back is your shower filled with the red tiles. It is such a large space and really feels like a spa in here. Right beside this guest bedroom, it also has your at-home spa, which is completely dark, which is so nice to hire a masseuse. You could either do an oil massage. There's also a traditional Thai massage bed, which is gorgeous. It's been decorated with some nice sound bowls, carpets, a gorgeous picture throughout the back. This also leads us all the way around into the gym. Behind the partition wall separating you from the massage room is this beautiful space set up to have a nice bath in the jacuzzi. That's not the only option. You also have a sauna just over there. On my right here is the shower and bathroom, and the left is this very large sauna with skylights. And this now connects us into our at-home gym with mirrors on either sides, making sure you have the best visibility. And this treadmill placed right in front of your yard looking out into the ocean. You could literally hear the water crashing up onto the shore right now. This home is also very special that it has this flat ground right here for you to run around, have kids roam, and have all this space in front of you. The banyan tree set up right on top of the hill there, where you could also literally add a nice little slide, water slide that goes down the slope. Behind me is the Bodhi tree placed right behind a Buddha that was actually initially taken from Chiang Mai, I believe. And the Bodhi tree is known to be in lots of Asian temples as well. And just a slight 30-meter slope down, you head onto your own strip of private beach. This beach itself spans around 1 kilometer long, which is perfect for a nice sunrise run or an evening walk. During the evenings, the tide does go a little bit lower, so it has more space for you to walk around. The sun does rise from this end, which is so beautiful. Also, this home is the perfect feng shui for anybody that believes in it. The back of the home is the turtle, the high mountains. In front of the home is the phoenix, the ocean. The right of the home is the dragon, which means the land is a little bit higher, and the left is another animal, and it has to be a little bit lower than your land. So it's like the perfect feng shui, which probably is why it feels so good to be in this home. Now, on this corner right here, they've set up a gorgeous outdoor lounging area with sofa seatings looking out into your whole entire yard. This is around 300 square meters of just flat land right here to roam around in. Under these trees, they've set up a gorgeous picnic little situation and some hammocks right by the ocean, giving you such a nice, calm noise from the waves crashing. Also, from this point of view, looking back into the home, you could really tell how private it is. You've got trees that surrounds you on either sides, blocking you from any neighbors, and trees that have been growing here for years. They've implemented this one right here, the banyan tree, the Bodhi tree, making sure that it has its own significance, and also the privacy wall. Now, we still have one more bedroom to check out, as well as the office. Back into the building here, you have the last guest bedroom, which also connects out onto its ensuite that leads you back into the Japanese garden. Walking a little bit further, here we have a large at-home office lounging area. It's placed at the perfect spot looking out into your greenery and the ocean. Set up with so many shelves to put away all your documents and books. These gorgeous leather seatings right here. Large office table there, as well as a second one, lounging sofa and TV. This also has its own bathroom. So technically, if you are in need of 2 extra bedrooms, you could put this room in half and add 2 guest bedrooms because of how large it is. And they do already come with the bathrooms on this side, and just having to build the bathroom on this side, but the pumps are already there for that. And yeah, that is pretty much the home. It feels like a livable home, starting off on this ground floor, slowly going up. But also, if you do want to travel from one floor to another, you can do that with a buggy, because they have the side road that leads from the driveway all the way up on the top floor down onto your greenery here, which makes it perfect too if you want to bring down the jet ski or your paddle boards. And this home has done the storage spaces very, very well. There are 4 large storage rooms, one under the swimming pool here, tucked away where you could keep away your paddle boards, so it's closer and more convenient to take onto the beach, as well as 3 more storage spaces tucked away within the homes with organizational pieces to make sure that everything is in its own space. So it's definitely thought out. It's definitely been lived in, which makes it more convenient, and you could really see yourself living here with all the little elements and not having to leave this compound whatsoever. honored to have toured this home and show you guys something very, very special in my hometown. If you guys enjoyed it, don't forget to like and subscribe, as well as this home is listed with C Property at 18 million US dollars. If you want to learn more, just click the link in my description box below, as well as my contact information is down there if you have any questions. My name is Victoria, and I do hope to see you in the next video. Bye.